everyone. I have been in this industry for more than 25 years and I have built a very smart solutions which make the business smarter and take the decisions automatically by using the AI. Ganix AI is one of the example that the system that we have built which has all the automations, AI capabilities and everything. And I have been thinking to launch this a series on Agentic AI because in the industry a lot of people are confused what is AI agents, what is Agentic AI and what is the Gen AI. So I was thinking to launch a series so that everyone can learn what exactly the Agentic AI in a very layman language. But it took a longer than expected. So now I got a time to start this series. So finally we are here. Okay, so let's start this journey. So in this series, we will be covering all the key topics you need to master the Agentic AI. We'll start with Agentic Essentials, where we will understand the introduction of Gen AI, AI agents and Agentic AI and what is the difference between them. Then we'll go through the Agentic Lifecycle, like how agent thinks, plan and act. We will also explore the RAG, retrieval augmented generations, which is one of the most important technique in the modern AI. After that, we will look at the Agentic AI architecture and design patterns, and then we'll have a deep dive into the prompt engineering. And finally, we will explore some of the most popular Agentic AI frameworks like LangChain, LangGraph, MetaGPT, CrewAI, AutoGen. We'll cover with examples also. So by end of this series, you will have a complete understanding of how to design, build and deploy your own Agentic AI system. AI is shaping the world around us in a very powerful ways. There are lots of applications where AI is being used. I have taken a few examples. Let's start with robotics. It is the AI which is enabling machines to see, learn and act. From manufacturing robots, which is helping us in assembling the products, to the service robots, which is helping in the hospitals and warehouses. Let's take an example of autonomous cars. Tesla, which is a self-driven car. It is a AI which is working behind that. AI is enabling car to see, detect objects and take the real-time decisions, which makes a self-driven car a safer way of driving. If we talk about the smart homes, almost everywhere you can see Alexa or Google Home, which enable us to control our devices through our mobile. In cybersecurity also, AI is playing a crucial role in detecting the threats and blocking the cyber attacks and saving our sensitive data. And finally, in the financial management also, it is the AI which is helping detecting fraud, generating a credit score, and even the automated trading. So from robotics to financial management, everywhere AI is playing a crucial role. So let's understand the difference between Gen AI, AI agent, and Agentic AI. These are basically three different terms, often sounds very similar, but actually they are very different. So let's go step by step. So Gen AI, which is a generative AI, it's just like your ChatGPT, the models like LLM models, Delay, Claude, all of these are the models, right? And these models used to generate new data. New data can be a text, image, code can be in any language, and or it learns from the pattern that has been fed into that. Okay, it has a cutoff date. Till that, based on that, whatever the model has learned, it generates new data based on that learning. So all of these Gen AI models like LLM, ChatGPT, Olama, all of these are powerful but reactive. Like they only respond to the prompts. If you ask any question based on that, the learning model they generates a new text on that. If you stop asking, they will not answer, right? So they don't plan ahead. So they remember the context over the time and then take independent actions. Okay, so this is a gen. So next is AI agent. So AI agent is one step further to that Gen AI. It not only just generate response, it can react with tools, APIs, or other environments, or other any kind of external tools, and based on that, it can give you the response. Like Gen AI, you can't talk to any tools, but in this case, AI agent, you can talk to tools. Okay, and based on that, it will talk to that tools and then give you the response. Okay, for example, if you are booking a flight, so there is a flight API. Okay, and so it will call to that tool API and then get the details of that flight, and based once it gets the response from the tool, and then again it based on the response, it generates a new text from that LLM model. Okay, so this is a AI agent. So means it follows the instruction but still depends on the tools that you have attached to that LLM. Okay, it acts but it doesn't really think or learn. Okay, so now the next is Agentic AI. Agentic AI is the next evolution to AI agent. So it combines the creativity of Gen AI, functionality of AI agents, and it also adds a reasoning, planning, and also have some kind of a memory. We'll explain what is a short-term, long-term memory, and also has a reflection. Means it learns from the decision that it has made. Okay. So agentic AI system can set goals, decide how to achieve them, even decompose into multiple tasks, and then take actions, finally evaluate the results, and improve itself over the time. Okay, let's take an example for agentic AI. So if you ask for in agentic AI, like give me the competitive analysis of Ganix AI and give me the final report. So it checks all the competitors of the Ganix AI in search through the internet, generates the insights, create a report, and even plan the next actions. All of this is done without any step-by-step human intervention. Okay, to summarize this, so Gen AI is used to generate content. AI agent execute tasks using some tools and accomplish one task. Agentic AI used for accomplishing multiple tasks or complex tasks. It thinks, plan, act, learn, and improve itself. It's like a self-directing and a kind of a digital brain, so which learns by their own, okay, without any human intervention. But still, we will learn how you can add human in that loop. So we'll explain in the next sessions about this when we talk about in detail about the agentic AI. Okay, to summarize it again, Gen AI focuses on the content creation. It doesn't have any autonomy. It is a kind of interactive mode. You just give the prompt and then it will give you that output. Architecture wise, it is only supports only one single LLM. Like if you're using a chat GPT, so it uses a chat GPT LLM. For Claude, it is using Anthropic, and for Gemini, it's using a Gemini. Reasoning is very limited to this. Adaptability, it is not present in that Gen AI. And if we take an example, so you can ask to generate a code. So because it is a code generation, it generates the content, so it will generate the code. AI agent is one step forward to the Gen AI. It executes a specific task. Autonomy is very limited, and interactive mode, it's a task oriented. It performs the task because AI agent is it performs only single task at a time. Reasoning is limited and very basic reasoning it has. Adaptability is again very limited. Example is you can just debug the code because you can attach a tool, and tool is your knowledge base, like the code for which you want the debugger. Agentic AI is further advanced version of AI agents because it manages not a single goal, it manages the goals, multiple goals, because it is a combination of multiple agents which works together in a collaborative manner. Autonomy, in terms of autonomy, it's a full dynamic, okay, and interactive mode is since it is a goal oriented, so you define a goal, you plan the code, decompose the plan into multiple activities, execute these activities, or you call it as actions, and then learn from the results. So it is adaptive and it is reflexive also. So architecture wise, it's a multi-agent architecture system. It has reasoning is advanced, and as I said, it's a reflexive. So it learns from the historical responses. It's a kind of a self-learning model. And example, you can build, you can test, you can deploy, and you can further monitor the software based on that agentic AI. So agentic AI is a complete ecosystem which can generate code, which can test the code, which can deploy the code, and which can also check the performance of the code. Okay, and then since it is a self-learning model, if anything is required to modify, it modifies that, tests that, deploy that, and observe the change. So, in a very nutshell, so we can say Gen AI is a writer, AI agent is a kind of assistant which helps you to perform a task. And agentic AI is a kind of a autonomous team or a team member, or you can call it as a manager who plan and again delegates the task to the different team member. So in order to master the agentic AI, we need to first understand the AI agent, what exactly AI agent is. AI agent is, you can say, it is a combination of LLM. You can attach any kind of tool and attach any kind of a memory with it. So AI agent is LLM plus tools plus memory. So memory can be a long-term memory or a short-term memory that I will explain you in the coming slide, in which I will explain what exactly is the life cycle of an AI agent. In that life cycle, so once any task is assigned to an AI agent, it first plans the task, okay, and it checks what are the different tools are attached to it, whether we have any type of memory attached to it. So memory, there are two types of memories. One is a short-term memory, and another is a long-term memory. Short-term memory is like the memory. It's a temporary memory, which you can call it as a session-based memory. So whatever the interaction I'm doing with that, the AI agent, or it's specific to that particular task. And the long-term memory is all the previous response which we save in any kind of the persistent memory like the vector DB. So that type of memory is called as the long-term memory. It checks whether we need to access the long-term memory or what is the short-term memory. So during the planning phase, it checks all the various tools are available, what type of memory is available, and based on that, it plans the tasks, decompose the task into multiple activities. Okay, so and then since it is a self correction and reflection is there, so it checks the historical pattern of what type of responses I sent in the earlier conversation. So it breaks down the task into multiple activities, and then it creates a chain of thought. Chain of thought is like it decomposes tasks or plan the task in a multiple ways. Like if let's take an example of if I say what is 7 into 6, you will say it's a 42, right? So chain of thought is it checks, okay, step by step it checks 7, okay, then 6, and what operation we have to do is 7 into 6 is a 42, and then it gives the result 42. So this is a chain of thought. decomposes tasks and step by step perform that. And in order to pull any kind of information, if there is any tool attached to that AI agent, maybe API is attached or web search is required or any tool or code is attached, so it checks the tools, pulls the information from that tool, analyze that, plan that, execute that, and then again analyze the response. And if any self correction is required, it corrects that, and finally it gives the response as a final task. So this is the complete life cycle of an AI agent. So I'm stopping it here for today. So now I hope you will have a clear understanding of what is Gen AI, what is Agent AI agent, and what is Agentic AI. So in the next session, we will start with the hands-on experience. We will build a AI agent using a Python, and then we'll deep dive onto the Agentic AI. So if you like the video, I request you to please subscribe and click the bell icon so that you will get a notification as soon as the new video is get uploaded on the YouTube. See you soon. Thank you.